All right, welcome back to the show. Let's talk about some tournaments that happened this past weekend.
That's right. So, what do you want to go for first, NEC or King of Iron Fist?
Let's talk NEC.
All right, let's do
there.
NEC, sure.
So we were there. First NEC for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. In fact, first Big E only organized event. That is to say, we've been to TFC, where he collaborates, but first time we've been to a Big E event, and it was not in their usual location. Things were a little bit different. If you recall, Capcom Cup was announced on the same weekend, and then Capcom and whatever helped Big E find a new venue. Right. So whatever. And anyway, it was at a different hotel.
Right, and because Capcom said that they didn't want to stomp on any of the events or whatever like that. So yeah.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah. So the hotel was at this casino. I thought it was kind of cool. There was a restaurant there. There was other stuff. Kind of a funky layout in some of the rooms, but not how it usually is. For me, it was a really fun event. Shout outs to the arcade room.
Of course, yeah. That's actually what, dude, West Coast needs to step up their arcade room scene. Because seriously, between TFC and Final Round and and Big E's events, dude, their arcade rooms are usually pretty sick.
I'm gonna be honest, James. You can cut that sentence in half. West Coast needs to step up.
Yeah, really? Seriously, yeah.
It's not just the arcade room, to be frank.
Yeah, we can get into that a little bit later as well.
Okay, sounds good. So, the arcade room was a blast, and it was cool to see people. In fact, some SoCal people I stupidly haven't hung out with in a while.
I know, right? Yeah.
That was nice. Anyway, anything else to talk about the event other than results?
I just thought it was really cool how it was set up. You know what I mean? Even though it was all different rooms or something like that, and all these different places, it felt kind of convention-y, that you felt like you were moving to different areas for different reasons.
That's true, actually.
I kind of like that. In fact, even the room downstairs, so it was on 2 different floors. So the bottom floor room had the main stage section for the secondary stuff, but that room stretched all the way in the back, and they had all the Smash and the anime games,
semicircular room.
Yeah, it was really kind of neat. And then you walk past through that, and then you end up at the little arcade rooms over there. I even played some DDR over there, and that was a mistake because I was so tired afterwards.
I had never seen L.I. Joe, who apparently had the nickname of Joe Doubles. Mm-hmm. I'd never seen him play DDR before, but he is a beast at it.
Yeah. Apparently, that's how that was one of the first scenes he was in. He was in the DDR scene.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Anyway, so it was well attended by many people throughout North America, and in fact, not just North America, East Asia and UK were both there as well.
Dude, Problem X was there.
That's what I'm talking about.
He flew back from Canada Cup to England. Capcom Cup. He flew from San Francisco back to England, and then flew back to what was the
Philly.
city? What was the city?
Oh, King of Prussia.
King of Prussia, right? Yeah. He flew back to Philly and went to the event. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And apparently he told me he sponsors himself. Dude.
Right. Yeah. He did.
So that's pretty crazy.
That is.
But yeah, I mean, Asia had a bunch of players come over. So there was the one of the best players in DOA. From Japan flew out here.
Akira, I think.
It was 2 of them. One of them qualified and got the flight over there, but the Akira player flew himself out, and he won the tournament.
And spoilers, but yeah.
And then also a Uniel player, I think it was, from Japan came out here as well. Was it Uniel or was it a Guilty Gear player?
Dora Bang came out.
Well, that's right. Dora Bang came out. There was a player named Ryo. I don't remember which game he played, but he was there as well. And in fact, they were telling the most interesting story. So there was a tavern there, right? And one of the dishes that they had was lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And Ryo, being Japanese, was like, I want to order the mac and cheese, but what's lobster? And the guys were like,
I heard
lobster, the creature from the sea. He's like, I don't know what lobster is. So they're showing him pictures of the lobster, and he's like, I don't know what lobster is. And they're like, fine, let's bring up the Japanese Wikipedia page for lobster to show him what it is so he can read about it. There was no Japanese lobster Wikipedia page.
That's so weird.
So apparently lobsters don't exist in Japan.
That's so weird.
Like, has there ever been a bad guy who was a lobster? There's a lot of crabs. Has there ever been a lobster bad guy in a Japanese video game?
I don't know. I don't know, but apparently nobody knows about lobster. It's like it's officially scrubbed from the internet.
I know. We can't let them know about the lobster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I don't know. But it was just pretty damn funny. It was a funny story. Who knows the truth of that or whatever, but still it was pretty fun.
I also thought it was cool that Sig came for Skullgirls from Japan.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, it was well attended.
Yeah.
Well attended event. You want to go through the results now?
Let's do that.
Alright, well, SRK has Street Fighter 4 up first. So let's talk about that. Top 8. 7th place is DCB Darkchild Balrog and EGK Brad Cammy. 5th, Coin Up Ludovic with Chun, also BOTB Mark Teddy, Guy. 4th place, PG Coach Steve, Rolento. 3rd, TS Sabin, Dalsum. 2nd, YP Filipino Man with Rose, Elena. And then winner of the whole thing, Pi Smug, Dudley.
Repeating.
Yeah, he won last year.
Last year, yeah. Dude, I'm just gonna say it. Arturo's ridiculous.
God, Art's so good.
Arturo is ridiculous. Like, I want to be like, see, Arturo makes Dulcim not that bad. But I just know it's Arturo.
Yeah, it's Art.
I know it's just Arturo. The guy is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, his Dulcim is very impressive. Yeah. He did seem to not know some things about a couple of matchups, but look, it's hard to be 100% on it.
Yeah. For a guy who supposedly is more of a content producer.
Dude, he was streaming all weekend, right? Like, he wasn't just there to play the game. He had to stay up late streaming, and
he also streamed both of the Brahim Executioner money matches.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit.
Yes, sure, you got it.
But,
Smug was excellent. You know, what can you say? Smug just mauled people. That's what he does. Yeah. It's so hard to keep him out once he's in. The mind games are excellent. I mean, we've talked about this before, but the thing that impresses me the most about Smug is not the combos. It's the neutral game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the button timings, and it's the knowing how to bulldog and when that. And even his jumps, they're so rare, but when he jumps, like, he hits.
Spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing that, we said about Kazunoko at Capcom Cup, right? Everyone's like, oh, scrubby character, Yun is so stupid. Yeah. Like, you use Yun and see how well you do with it, right? Do the same thing with Dudley. Like, let's see how easy it is for you to get in on some people. Yep. It's not. No. Dudley's buttons are not great. Like, I don't qualify him in the Elena or Chun-Li category of amazing footsies buttons or Bison, right?
No.
And somehow Smug just makes it look like that.
Yeah.
Like, he just makes it look like it's super easy. And it's ridiculous.
The way he counterpokes against Dalsum, oh man. Nobody else counterpokes so well. So that was great. Filipino Man played fantastically with the exception of against Smug, and you could really see him like take sort of himself out. Just he wasn't in there. Mm-hmm. So look, he's done well at Evo, so it's not just the big stage thing, but there are some moments where you see that happen to him. It's something he'll figure out.
Yeah, it's kind of rough because he got bodied by Smug so bad that I think people are going to forget how well he did against Arturo. Like, he played fantastically against Arturo. I mean, that was some of the best Rose versus Dalsum play I've ever seen, right?
Very good.
And also, he was in a really hostile environment. Look, this is NEC, right? And we're going to get to this in a little bit, right? The crowd is not friendly there if you're an invader. I mean, literally, the TV that Filipino Man and Smug were staring at, right behind there is just a bunch of guys waving their arms and yelling at Filipino Man. Like, they're all just sitting there, like, taunting him the whole entire time and telling him that he's done and that he's free and all this stuff. Like, right there.
Yeah.
So that he was able to withstand all that, get to second place. And then not only that, too, but he enjoyed it, too. Like, you could tell it got to him a little bit, but, that's just his travel experience you're going to have to get. But in the end, he was just like, wow, why is the East Coast so freaking hype? Like, why is this so amazing out here? So he really enjoyed it as well. So
we talked about Art, then Steve playing Rolento instead of Blanca. I'm glad that happened. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he's been playing Rolento throughout Ultra.
But he played super well.
He did play very well. Yeah. Then Marcus, he played well. Lud, I thought, had one of the toughest roads to get there. He beat like Jaron and Sanford and like, was it K-Brad? Or there was like some list of players that was really remarkable.
Yeah, and the player that he lost to, I forgot who was it that he fought. He fought against Arturo, and he didn't really know what he was. And he even said, to me after, he's like, I don't know how to fight Arturo. He's like, Arturo beats me every time.
Not Dawson. Art.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
Yeah, Arturo beats me every time. And I was like, you could tell too when he played, there was times where he was just looked like he's just like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So that was Street Fighter. We mentioned Problem X was there, but he got knocked out. And
let me ask you this question though. I was pointed out that
Knuckle Dude was there too, and he didn't make top 8 either.
Yeah, the 2 Capcom Cup representatives. Right. But in 25th place, making it out of pools was Kujo Kate. So someone was actually saying, in terms of majors, is that the highest female player?
Position. I mean, Matsuri,
in Street Fighter 4, right?
Yeah. Matsuri in Japan is.
Fair enough.
She got to Topanga League. So,
right. That's true.
That's probably it. But
okay.
Yeah, no, in North America, it could be.
Okay.
Sherry hasn't gotten 25th, etc.
She's gotten 25th at Apex 2015, but I don't remember how many entrants there were. It might have been a smaller tournament, but she definitely made it up there at some point in time as well. So.
All right. Well, that was Street Fighter. Mm-hmm. Probably the last Ultra Street Fighter 4 major in North America. Mm-hmm. Well, KIT is next month.
So so they're going to do it there too as well. Okay, Ricky, I guess.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So.
Okay, so up next, Mortal Kombat X, top 8, Yomi Ryo, 7th place with Hishikuten Predator, but also Goro. I believe Dragon Fang, or whatever the dragon. No, it was Tigrar Fury.
Who did he take out with Goro?
I don't remember actually which one it was.
There was someone big that he took out with Goro, wasn't there?
I don't remember who it was.
It wasn't Foxy Grandpa, was it?
No, you might be thinking of White Boy taking out Foxy Grandpa.
Oh, okay.
Jason.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, then 7th place also EMPR Jupiter with Wrestler Jax. 5th were Yomi Michelangelo with Summoner Quan, and then MIT with Kobujutsu Tanya and Shaolin Kung Jin. 4th, Yomi Burger King, Tempest Kung Lao.
Is he still Burger King? How long does he have to keep that?
It's for the duration of the year.
Okay.
So he's just about beyond it, though. And then War God Kotal Khan. Mm-hmm. 3rd, CR Dragon with Kobujutsu Tanya. Young guy. He hasn't been going to majors very often, and for him to get 3rd at a situation like this, I thought was super impressive.
Yeah, because a lot of people were yelling at him, too.
Oh, he had a tough situation, man. Look, his character is so boring. She's very... simple. I don't want to make it seem like anybody can play her. It's just that, you know what she's gonna do. It is.
It just makes me so mad.
I'm not trying to say it's easy to beat all these good players. It's
it just makes me so mad because
she's one-dimensional.
When Tanya came out, I was all excited. I thought Dragon Naginata was super awesome.
It is.
And then it just turned out that that's the most useless. And then when she was too powerful, they're like, let's nerf what makes her interesting and keep all the boring stuff buff. And I was just like, no.
Buttons or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Up close pressure, chip damage. 2nd place, Yomi Slayer. Tempest Kung Lao, Shaolin Kung Jin. I think this might be the highest he has gotten in a major. He was super excited to get up there. Maybe he won something with Superman back in Injustice, actually, now that I think about it.
Okay.
In any case, he was really hyped to get up that high. 1st place, CR Sonic Fox, Royal Storm Katana. Is that it? This is all that Shoryuken says, but I think he played other characters too.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, look, Slayer was really heartbroken when he lost to Sonic Fox.
Yeah, so he reset it.
Yeah, he did. And he really wanted that win really badly. But Sonic Fox is still one of the best. And actually, speaking of one of the best, as I hinted at earlier, Foxy Grandpa was there.
Yes.
Didn't make top 8.
No, he lost to Jason earlier in the tournament.
Jason,
dang, White Boy, good work.
Wasn't White Boy the guy who played Ferritor?
Yeah, he played Ferritor for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But he uses Jason now?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. I think that he'll even tell you he went down in tears, but whatever.
Okay.
War God Kotal Khan used by Burger King, and when Forever King uses a character, that means it's top tier. So that's cool. No, but for real, some of the players that were saying War God, or that Kotal Khan in general might be top 5.
Yeah, I mean, look,
top 10 definitely, but top 5.
I mean, there's players out there who pick top tier, and there's nothing wrong with that because there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah,
right?
come on. Especially in this game.
Yeah.
MKX scene is like all about picking the good characters.
Dude, Street Fighter, we got Tokido, Mago, Shanghai, like all those guys used to do that. Some of them have kind of left that path. But,
That's true.
You know.
That's true. Yeah, it was a stacked tournament actually. It was Madsen was there from Germany. Like there was a lot of good players.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on to Marvel. Top 8s, 7s.
This was one of the many tournaments basically. That
it was cool.
there,
cool results. LOD EXP Joey D, who eliminated Clockwork to get in the top 8. Zero Doom Virgil. Then I never remember how to pronounce his name. Is it Jibril? I don't remember. Zero Virgil Dante. Then 5th DCB Eli the Curry with Captain Nova Strider.
Dude, he was sick.
Yeah,
I was so happy watching
very nice
Captain America. Yeah.
Yeah, we chatted for a little bit. 5th place, VS Marvello with Nova Doom Strider. Flux got 4th. Zero Virgil Dante. 3rd, PZ Poi. Zero Doom Phoenix. 2nd, GOL Ron Masama. Magneto Dorm Hagar. He almost won. He was close. But he didn't. 1st place was Ray Ray with Magneto, Doom, and Sentinel.
Yep. And Ray Ray kind of slowly cementing himself into that, 4th god position.
Yeah.
I was even being told, like, at another event, they were planning to do, like, bounties on all the gods, and, like, Flocker and PR Rog weren't included in that list. So, I mean, PR Rog has just left the game
he's not
entirely,
playing.
so,
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Interesting results, like you said. There were some other players there who have been doing well lately, who didn't do quite so well this time.
Mm-hmm.
And some players who made top 8s. I don't know if they've made top 8s before.
Mm-hmm.
If they have, this is NEC is always a big tournament. Man, the game is just so solid. You can see it from when you're watching pools. Even there's always good matches.
Yeah, it's gotten
Talent
to a point. Like I honestly thought it was following the same path as MVC2, because I thought that at this point it was just 4 teams. You know, like more Doom team, Zero team, Virgil team, and maybe like a Phoenix team or something like that. You know, I thought that was the end game and that was it. But dude, now the teams are getting so interesting.
Well, you're right, but this is not one of those times.
What do you mean?
Look at the results.
Okay.
Zero Doom Virgil, Zero Virgil Dante. Okay, Captain Nova Strider.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Nova Doom Strider, Zero Virgil Dante, Zero Doom Phoenix,
Okay,
Magneto Dorm Hagar, Magneto Doom Sentinel. Most of those are pretty top tier.
Fair enough.
So it doesn't always happen, but yeah, it does happen. Does happen a lot. It's true.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the game is just super interesting, and it's just like at one point in time, it was also believed that like the gods were indestructible.
Yeah.
And I think it's better now that they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's definitely more fun. Chris G was there. He didn't do very well at all. Like we said, Clockwork didn't quite make it in there. Who was there? Some other ones. Takumi was there.
That's right.
He didn't make it very far. I mean, he obviously didn't make top 8 and such like that. So yeah, there was just blood was spilled all over the place in that event. And honestly, I heard this was a theme for everything. Like every game was like this. It was just madness all across the board. So
cool. All right, DOA 5 last round. Had a big position there on the finals day. That was cool. Black Moon Rising 7th place with Lei Fang. 7th also RIG Quiggle with Christie. Ooh man, Quiggle only 7th place. Come on. 5th Teru Rock with Lei Fang. Then 5th also Hajin Shinobi Ayane. 4th Excalibur Blades. Man, what a cool name. It's not cool, but no, it's cool. It's cool. With Elliot and Alpha 152. 3rd Lopido with Genfu. 2nd, Electrified Man with Kokoro, Helena, Christy, and Rachel. Dang, and then JC Akira won the whole thing with Akira.
That's right, the player from
It was
Japan.
a big check, man. They were putting in some money.
Yeah, that because it was the culmination. I think it was their final tournament. So it was either a $10,000 pot bonus or more. I know it's at least $10,000. I don't remember how much more it was than that, but it was a lot. It was definitely
$3,000 towards the DOA 5 last round Battle Royale 2015.
Oh, was it only $3,000? God, I could have sworn someone said it was something got 10,000. Was it Mortal Kombat?
It was Mortal Kombat that got
Mortal
10,000.
Kombat got 10,000. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, there were a bunch of
my bad
pots in here actually.
For some reason, I thought DOA was the one that got the biggest prize.
No, but that's legit. I mean, that's some good money there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
So there you go.
I gotta say, that level where you're in the house and you're like busting down walls, pretty cool actually.
That's what the creator always said. Oh God, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
On.
Yeah, but he was like, if you wanted to play a 3D game, would you rather play this one? And it shows just like the regular flat plane, and then or this one and showing things blowing up.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Itagaki.
Oh yeah, there you go. That sounds right. Guilty Gear Xrd Sign, 7th, Zidane with Leo Whitefang, 7th, Drunken Chicken with Ram, then 5th, DC The Arm with Ram, then 5th, D-Link, Lord Knight, Milia. 4th was TSB BE Dora with Chip. Chip Zenoff. Cool name. I always thought, cool name.
Chip Zenoff?
It's cool. Anyway, 3rd place, BT Marlin Pie with Zato, then 2nd, FF Frost Faustings, probably?
Yes,
Yeah, Elven Shadow, Faust. Then winner of the whole thing, Lost Souls with Elfelt.
So Lost Souls has only played really online ever, and just a few weeklies.
Yeah.
This is his first major ever.
Yeah.
And he came and he won. And
That's
he
amazing.
bodied everybody. And
Yeah.
if you watch the event, like seriously, you could probably get like maybe 10 or 11 really, really great salty faces out of Elven Shadow. Like during grand finals. He did not look happy at all.
I mean, it sucks.
But Lost
Shout outs
Souls,
to Lost Souls. Yeah,
he
cool.
did really, really well. People are saying he's basically the Smug of Guilty Gear. Like just this dude who just sits there. But someone just said he is the Smug of Xrd. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. He just sat there and played online a bunch.
That's
and
cool.
Just got so good.
That's awesome that it worked out.
Yeah,
Is this his first fighting game?
I don't know, actually. I don't know what his fighting game history is.
I heard he's not young either. I heard he's in his 30s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That was the scoop.
Yeah.
But I saw him. It didn't look like he's.
He looked young. Like I
30s.
thought he was like super young, but he's got good genes.
I guess he does.
Genes,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So Dora, right? Like Dora's been playing a lot of gear.
Yeah, he's
to like really try to level up. I remember hearing that like it was what he was like really focusing on. Even.
Yeah.
So 4th place. That's cool. Good work.
Yeah, with Chip too. I mean, Chip is not a bad
Chip
character.
Rabbit,
He's not a bad character, but I mean, I don't think Chip's done really well in any of the U.S. tournaments as much. It's actually kind of neat to see a couple of Ramlethals in there. So
Is she weak?
she's gotten nerfed.
Oh, she
a
got
lot.
nerfed.
She got nerfed
That's
a
right, I
lot.
heard,
Yeah.
Okay, Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extend. 7th places, Burger Dave and Level 5 Chan with Tsubaki.
I didn't even know Burger Dave was out there.
I didn't either. I didn't see him the whole time.
I know, right?
Yeah. Then 5th, Gato with Taukaka, Lich, Relius. Then Floatwater, Ragna, Jonah with Valk. 2nd was Rio with Relius. And then Dora Bang won with Bang.
Oh, okay, so Rio, that's the Japanese player.
Right.
They hadn't heard of lobsters. Okay. And Dora Bang, of course, who was top 8 at Evo.
Yeah, right.
He was the one who got 3rd place, right under
I think
Dodora and Galileo.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, that's cool. By the way, as I said before, now that I am off of World Warriors of Capcom Cup and the last 2 weekends of traveling, time to go to round 1.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that, to be honest. Skullgirl's 2nd encore. I heard this was really good.
Yeah, I did
Talking
too.
to Casper about it, he was really excited about how it went. I watched a bunch of the top 8 and then fell asleep.
Oh, so you didn't get a chance to watch it?
I didn't watch the whole thing. No, it's on the playlist though. It'll happen. 7th place, XGN McPeanuts with double Peacock Big Band. 7th also Shade Money with Parasol Fukuophilia. 5th Liam with Fortune Robo Fortune double Parasol. 5th RK Fenster with Big Band Eliza Parasol and Solo Parasol.
Huh. I didn't know anyone actually even tried solo characters anymore.
That's awesome. 4th, Sig, Fukua Big Band Cerebella. So that's who we were talking about from Japan. 3rd, Cloud King, Valentine Philia Double. Then CR Sonic Fox got 2nd place.
Second place, yeah.
With Robo Fortune, Fukua Eliza, and Parasol, Fukua Cerebella. And then winner, CR Dekill Sage.
That's right. So Dekill Sage obviously very, very good at the game.
Of
The
course.
interesting part was that Sonic Fox was holding up the MK tournament. Because
Yeah.
he was in this.
It's kind of weird how it went. Apparently, there was like an interview that went too long.
Right. With Sig, actually.
with Sig,
so,
yeah.
But I mean, the interesting thing was I heard like he was actually really sad that he lost this tournament. Yeah. Apparently they said like he was really salty about it.
Well, that
but I'm sure when he won $10,000, you know, he was probably much happier. Well, maybe not 10,000 because it was split between the top 8.
Good percentage. He made some 4-digit amount that day. Okay. Dekill Sage had double Fuqua Cerebella, Beowulf Fuqua Big Band, and Fuqua Cerebella Big Band. Cool. Tekken 7, 7th, Devil himself, Josie and Kazumi. 7th, Liquid Fang. 5th were Cody with Kazuya or Kazuya. Then 5th, also Elite with Asuka.
Yes.
Asuka. 4th, well, leave me alone. 4H, Brian H with Paul.
Isn't this the game with Ryu?
3rd, Reno with Lucky Chloe, Law, and Claudio. Then Straw Hat Sayao got 2nd place with Dragunov, and winner, it's P Ling with Xiao Yu.
I wonder if this is because I think Mad Cats brought the Tekken 7 over there, so I think Mad Cats was how they got access to the game to play it. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. 109 Birth EXE late.
I heard this one was also kind of crazy results.
This is definitely on the playlist for me too.
Apparently, everyone in the West Coast didn't do well except for one person. So,
I see. Okay.
Yes.
So Blaze God, Gordo. Man, just the name Blaze is so sick. It's
Which
good.
one?
No, it's like a real
Blaze.
name.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. Anyway, 7th, Infinity High. 5th were CR Footwork with Gord and Nuts Tame Storm, also with Gord. 4th, CR Sonic Fox with Carmine and Line. Then 3rd, Ral with Batista. 2nd, Beans Psychotic with Orie. And Loli Maiko won the whole thing.
Managed to
with Batista.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they were telling me that they were finding new things. So like, I asked them what the tier list in that game was, and Waldstein has actually dropped down a little bit. Well, not really dropped down. It's just other characters got better.
Okay.
And like Gordo and Merkava are still really good, but Batista's actually up there now because they found charge partitioning with her.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So you know how she has that overhead move that you do by charging up, and then you do it down, puts punch from the air. So now he's gotten good enough at sequences where he'll like do something, attack you, be crouching, and then all of a sudden jump and just like so you see him crouching and then he overheads you like instantaneously.
That's awesome.
It's dirty.
Yeah, that sounds awesome though.
Yeah.
Shout outs to people.
I'm actually really excited for Unio ST
Of
because
course.
they said that so far in Japan the word is that it's very balanced. It's very balanced, except for some reason Merkava like got buffed or something like that. So yeah.
Okay.
But
King of Fighters 13, 7th places, RG Pachu KOF with Kim Hwa Karate, TSB The Prince with Karate Hwa Yuri, 5th were Dream Cancel Malik with King Hwa Kyo, and KCO Cruz with Ryo Karate Kim, 4th was Karn with Kula Elizabeth Chin, 3rd TF Stray Wolf with Exiori, Saiki Benimaru, then 2nd place Tempo New York Chris G, Mature King Benimaru, winner KCO Pedro. Exiori, Benimaru, Mr. Karate.
okay.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. 7th place is Roderick with...
By the way, NEC has like every game under the sun, so yeah.
With Margaret, TSA Dino Tail, Teddy. Then 5th were Magatsu LV with Toru Adachi, and Mikhail Luka with Rise. Then 4th, Base.
Yeah, it looks like it.
With you,
Bachi.
Yu Narukami. I don't know. Then 3rd, Johnny Kim with Akihiko Sonata. D-Link, Lord Knight, 2nd place, Margaret. Then winner, Grover with Yu Narukami.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Killer Instinct. 7th place is Guns, Jago, and Letalis Venator with Aganos. 5th were Yomi RM Jago Blake with Jago and CR Cupcake with Saber Wolf. Pink Diamond got 4th with Maya. 3rd was F3 Sleep with Aria, Conra, and Glacius. Nikki NS with Full Gold got 2nd, and UA Base won the whole thing. Spinal.
Okay. Good stuff.
Soul Calibur 5, yeah, I saw people talking a lot about this actually. 7th, Signia Yoshimitsu, also Money Muffins with Pira. Then 5th, Koa IRM with Maxi. Also KOA Party Wolf with Algol. 4th, KOA Sandman with Viola. 3rd, Scrub Club with Pira, Viola, and Ivy. Then second, Crazy Gold, Shad, with Alpha Patroclus, and winner, KOA Woes, with Alpha Patroclus.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Fourth, Butterfree, Rentaro, and Izaya. Third, Alucard Troy with Shana Dokuro and Kuroyu Kihime Accelerator. Yes, thanks for the English. Shana Kuroneko. Then second place, Tamaki with Tomoka Izaya. And first, level 5 Chan with Miyuki Izaya.
Hey, they didn't list one of the games that you commentated.
They didn't, that's true. Third Strike was there.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. First place, Nika KO. Second place, no, first place, excuse me, Mutant XP.
That's right, yeah.
Second place, Nika KO. Yeah, just it's still like, wow, it's pretty crazy. Because Nika KO is probably the best, but...
well, Mutant XP, he used to
look,
be a
of course,
family
very
fun
good
player,
yeah,
right?
old school guy. Very
okay,
good.
Okay.
But I beat him in casuals and could not beat Nika. Nika's very, very good. Then third place was maybe like Ahmed, or
yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah,
fourth, maybe Frankie 3S, New York's Frankie 3S.
That confused me so much.
Then it was like maybe like Hardbread and somebody else.
I didn't see who won the ST tournament.
Oh, me neither. But Sanchez got 7th place.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Should have did better, man.
He tried to beat Chun-Li by picking Remy. So he went Alex against Chun because Alex is his main character. You know, so didn't work out, so he went with Remy. Actually, I don't think that's that bad of a call,
okay.
To be honest.
Okay.
And he was close. He won a game with Remy, and then the final game was close.
Okay.
After he lost with Alex. So.
Can't Chun-Li just like super right through his fireballs like as soon as he throws it or something like that?
Sure.
Okay.
He didn't throw fireballs really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sometimes, but not very often.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, that was NEC. Now, not just the gameplay, as we hinted, there's other stuff to talk about in NEC.
Yeah.
Foremost among them, not even about NEC necessarily, why is West Coast not hype?
Why is West Coast so dormant?
That's a great word. Great word.
The golf claps at West Coast have got to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we used to be super hyped.
We
like
were
back in
hyped.
the generation of Luca.
Oh,
you know, in Third Strike and all these things like that, dude. Like we used to have craziness going on, but somehow, like I don't know, is it the hugs that the Wednesday night?
You know what's weird is that even the Street Fighter 4 generation has some of our hypest people. Think about like Henry Choi. And like ETR, like there's people who are like really hype it's in the new generation,
right?
And yet somehow it's not like it was.
I don't know what happened.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you SoCal was as hype as the East Coast because I lived on the East Coast and SoCal, right? I've seen them,
right.
I know, but it was much closer than it is today.
Yeah,
much closer.
It's not even comparable at this point in time. East Coast is just ridiculous at this point. You go there and you feel it. You definitely feel it when you're there. You can feel the excitement, you feel the energy, and everyone's just really excited. Then you go to the West Coast and it just seems like everyone's like comatose or something like that. It's really... We need to step up our hype, West Coast.
I'll tell you this.
Seriously, we need to step up our hype.
Even at SCR, the people who were the hypest, some of them anyway, were not from SoCal. There were some Midwesterners there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what happened, but yeah, we need some help.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously the other thing too, the arcade room is super cool.
Yeah.
Like other events need to do stuff like that.
Well, many other events do, right? Many East Coast tournaments do.
Well, right, the East Coast tournaments do.
did, like, whatchamacall, Final Round,
TFC did it, Final Round, they all do it.
And Combo Breaker / before that, UFGT always has like their fun and games section and whatever other innovative stuff. Just, it's not happening in California.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know why.
I mean, look, every time I go to one of those East Coast tournaments, I play so much ST.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like there's just stuff to do as you walk around. That's why I kind of liked the way that the layout was. I was just walking around. I even got roped in to do the co-hosting for the cosplay contest.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I don't even know. I do know how that happens. Thanks, Sherry. But, It was just because I was walking through there after playing DDR.
Okay.
I was like sweating and I was just like so disgusting and tired. And then they were like, co-host this with me. And I was like, and then I ended up co-hosting the cosplay contest.
Oh, that's cool. Anybody good?
There was some sick cos. Actually, they were all really... Dude, the guy who did Bionic Spencer from Marvel 3, was really sick. Like him and the girl who won, who did Sadira, those two were my personal favorites.
Okay.
Anyways, that Bionic Arm guy was legit, dude. Seriously. Yeah,
were you voting on the winners? Is that
No. The voting the judges were Kate and Emily. So yeah, they were doing that. So Jamillion and Cujo Kate. So,
yeah.
Or as somebody called them, Cujomillion. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay. All right. Well, good event.
Yeah, super fun.
Big E is the nicest guy.
Dude, Big E's ridiculous.
Big E is seriously super nice.
Dude, look, let me just tell you this. In the middle of commentating, he walked by, opened up a box of Popeye chicken.
Yeah.
Just, like, held it in front of me, and I was like, all right, David, you can commentate yourself for a little bit.
That actually happened, yeah. Spooky took over commentating.
Yeah, he just took over. You could just hear me crunching, and every once in a while I was like,
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah.
He also had these baskets, like picnic baskets, that were just full of like Gatorade and Doritos,
water,
cookies.
Yeah.
And he gave it to us, and who, not just us, but other people who were helping out other streams and whatever else it was. So that was awesome. Also, did you know he played college football?
Yeah, apparently so, and apparently he was super good at it. And
yeah, he said he ran a 4.340. Dang.
Same story as usual. The reason why he stopped, injury.
I got injured.
Yeah.
He played college football in the early 90s.
So he might actually be older than me. Then.
He has to be older than me.
He might be older
than me. You were like
me.
15.
I just don't believe it. Like when people are older than me. At this point in the FGC, it's like it's so hard because like I always talk to people and they're like, I'm so old, and I'm like, I'm old too. They're like, you can't be older than me, and then I tell them their age, my age, and then they're like, oh. I've actually had a few people who are like same age as me or maybe 1 year older than me that I was actually really surprised about. So, but for the most part, that generally doesn't happen. So.
Yeah, Big E said that there were he played at University of Virginia, super legit, if you don't know, and he said it was like if it were today, he might get recruited because it was just at the time they wanted like gigantically tall people, people were like 6'7". It was like
right.
That still happens sometimes, but it's there's also a role for people who are only 6 feet and like whatever he was 250 or something monstrous.
Yeah, Vi is younger than me.
Yeah,
but no.
Yeah, 4.340 is super fast. Okay, that's like top of the line fast.
Well, apparently he also used to be really good at DDR and stuff like that.
Dude,
so,
if you're a football player at that level, DDR's got to be a breeze. All right, anyway, enough about that guy.
But no, he's super legit, like one of the coolest.
Yeah,
people.
very nice.
Like
guy.
really, really awesome guy. Shout outs to Eric. So.
Anything else to talk about for NEC?
Let me think here. Super happy I went.
Yeah, me too.
So,
me too.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay, so that wasn't the only tournament this past weekend. The King of Iron Fist.
That's right. Took place in Japan. So this was the culmination of many. God, I'm still stuck in World Warriors of Capcom mode.
What are you gonna say?
I said the culmination of a year-long event, dude. I'm still stuck in World Warriors of Capcom. So basically, they had a bunch of tournaments, qualifiers, just like Capcom Cup, and here even 2 of them in the U.S. So Mr. Naps as well as Bloodhawk made it out there. They qualified in SoCal and New York, or respectively. And Nii from Korea was out there, and they all played in this grand finals tournament here. This is where Akuma was announced. So, and I mean, I heard since it was the same weekend as NEC, we could only catch it while we were trying to go to sleep and stuff like that. But heard the production value was ridiculous.
It seems nice.
They had this big old long sequence where Ono and Harada were doing God knows what with Team Ono and Team Harada.
That ran quite long.
What
was the winning score? It was like 6-5. It was there were like 11 events anyway.
It was really cool.
Anyway, other than that, it was very cool, yeah.
It's between Master Cup 8, this event, Akuma being announced, I just have like there's something in my brain and in my heart that's telling me Tekken 7 is gonna be big.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
You know, they had Markman out there for commentary. They also had Eris.
That's right.
Out there for commentary, which I thought was fantastic. He is, of course, an excellent commentator, very funny guy.
Right.
And what I hope is happening, not just gonna happen, but has happened and will hopefully happen, is that people will come in and pay attention to Tekken because of him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that has happened, but I hope that will grow because he's been traveling more to different tournaments, and he's been doing Street Fighter, and he's been doing Mortal Kombat, and Injustice before that, commentary. I just really hope that he'll help bridge.
Someone in the chat a lot earlier even mentioned that Japan just wants to invite him back for next year, like already, and then even the Korean streams want to invite him for Tekken Smash and stuff like that. So some of the big Korean Tekken tournaments,
like TV,
maybe
Tekken Crash, like that.
Well, I saw Tekken Smash. Maybe the person typed it wrong in there as well.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's really really awesome. So I'm super happy for Eris and everything. So yeah. Hopefully he can draw a lot of people into the game and stuff. And look, I'm not even gonna lie. So, God, I told myself I was gonna stop saying I use too many phrases over and over again.
James, it's constant.
I'm the worst at that, and so constant. I'm trying to fix that. But look,
do you want me to point it out?
Yes, please. On this show, point it out. Point it out.
All right, we'll do.
Because that's how I'm gonna stop. Because I don't even realize.
Do you want me to have like a little ruler or something? Whack.
Oh, that'd be sick, actually, if you hit me in the hands like that. Yeah, that would actually
What is this?
sick.
I have a little piece of styrofoam.
Yeah. I mean, apparently I say and such like that all the time.
Constantly.
And then also, for some unknown reason, which...
constantly.
But in any case...
Yeah, anyway, go on.
We were talking about God knows what now.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the hell we were talking about.
You were just about to come up with something. And
I was trying to talk about Eris, and... Oh, that's right. What I was going to say was that I started understanding and being able to watch Tekken better thanks to Gerald, because he was teaching us Virtua Fighter. I'm being so careful about what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, no, you should be.
And then, honestly, was watching Eris at Wednesday Night Fights or the Run Back. And in fact, honestly is one of the words that I use too much, so you should have slapped my hand when I said
okay,
that.
just let me know the list, man.
Okay, but yeah, so... yeah, so is one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I learned a lot about Tekken thanks to Eris's commentary.
Yeah, for sure.
So Eris's commentary is great stuff to use for learning that game.
Agreed. Well, do you want to talk about the results?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Go for it. You talk.
You can't be silent. That's not. Anyway. So top 8, 7th place. You're protecting your hand over there, I see. Your mouth. 2 birds with 1 stone. 7th place is Shooty Jin and Tondak Love. Tondak Love with Devil Jin. So that is, let's see where they're from. South Korea and Japan. Then Help Me got 5th place with Paul. Looking for a location. South Korea. I don't remember this offhand. Taku, 5th place. Shaheen.
Oh, cool.
Japan.
Shaheen player.
Then Dabru with Law, probably Japan. Then Ao with Elisa, 3rd place. Nii got 2nd place. Devil Jin. 1st place winner. Nobi with Dragunov. Thanks for your input. Oh man. Nobi from Japan, of course. Now Mr. Naps was there, Bloodhawk was there, so US did have some representatives. I guess they didn't go terribly far. I only got a chance to see top 8, unfortunately. I'm really trying to do this. And so, I only got to see those few matches. But it was mostly Japan and Korea, but there was also Devil from Poland and Vanix from Italy, AK from Philippines, and like I said, we had a couple of Americans there too. So it was a really cool production.
Yeah, but it was really also, like, it was awesome that the grand finals came down to Japan versus Korea.
That was cool.
And Nobi having the chance to defend like that, because it's very similar to how Daigo Justin in EVO 2009, how it came down to that. It was like the perfect matchup. And so I think that helped a lot as well. So
Yeah, Nobi won in winners finals against Nii, and then he won in grand finals 3-2 against Nii again. Yeah, definitely very cool. You could see that Nii was not stoked. He was mad. Definitely mad.
apparently this was the first King of Iron Fist tournament, really, right? So I think it was Master Cup 8 that Korea won last year, and then they won again this year. So I don't think there was anything really to defend, but obviously it's a big deal for Japan that they defended their home turf.
I bet.
So, yeah.
I bet it is. I hope that continues.
Okay.
All right.
So that was awesome.
Carry us through? What are we doing next, James?
No, definitely was a very cool event. And again, like I said, between this, Master Cup 8, and just all the Akuma news and all the stuff that's being announced for it, it's supposed to be a much friendlier game for newcomers.
Yeah.
It just feels like that you're right. I'm sad that Tekken is no longer like one of the big games, and I just feel like that there's going to be a big resurgence thanks to Tekken 7.
I hope you're right. And it has a good chance, I feel.
Okay.
So, is that it for now? You want to take a break?
Sure.
Anything else to go over immediately, or no? Okay, great. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk about event news, we're going to talk about games, we're going to talk about community. Anything else? All right, we'll see you in a bit.